Oh man, you look like you're walking out of your couch like a ghost.
Amazing how I can do this.
You what?
It's amazing how I can do things like that.
It is, man. With the glasses, you got this whole like Clark Kent Superman thing going on.
Yeah.
Like, and then you go back in and into your couch. So you hide in your couch.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Bye. All right. See it? Nope, not yet. Uh-oh.
Tim.
Hey, honey, I shrunk the kid.
What's up, bro?
Not much, man. What's up with you? Not much. And all kinds of things at the same time here in the Fort Mill.
Oh my goodness. What's happening in the mill, dude?
In the mill. Well, market's changing right before our very eyes, like overnight, week to week. Market's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, where it's the houses are staying on the market a little bit longer. Fewer showings per week, per listing. Interest rates, what were they? 6.6 last time I looked.
6.6, yeah.
And and then on top of that, not only is the weather is ridiculously hot up here too. It's like 102 or something today. It's ridiculous.
Molly. So we're in the heat of it, baby. Is that what
We
you're
are? It's on fire. It's in fuego.
Fuego.
Is it in fuego or on fuego?
Bueno fuego.
Bueno, good fire. So Spanish caveman, to offend everyone, would be fuego bueno.
Bueno, fuego.
Fire, good.
Caliente.
Caliente. So, man,
yeah,
we got some stuff going on. Talking to a lot of agents that are a lot of people getting into real estate right now.
Man, I am shocked of how many people I've been talking to lately that are wanting to be real estate agents, dude. It's exciting.
It's very exciting. And it's optimistic too, because everybody sees the same doom and gloom, gloom and doom, doom and gloom, right? And some people actually go out and search for it. And, you know, we're all seeing the same thing. And yet we do have people that are excited to get into this business. I'm talking to agents who are solo agents who are considering partnering up with a team to get a little more leverage and support because they see some rough seas ahead. Nothing's going to sink the ship, but, you know, you might want to have an experienced captain at the helm. And we've got some agents that are thinking that maybe their team or their broker is not paying attention to what's going on. They're kind of playing the blissfully ignorant game. So those are the people I've been talking to this week. How about you?
Yeah, 100%. We have got a machine running. We're having the opportunity to talk to many more agents right now than I can even keep up with, thanks to my good buddy Tim Counts. And I was having conversations. I think I had 3 appointments today with agents.
Nice.
And the one thing that I heard that I think it kind of, I don't know, rubs me a little bit with these guys or with anybody coming new into real estate, Tim. And I don't know if I'm gonna get us in trouble or not, but I'm just gonna be honest about it. Go for it. You okay with that?
I'm 100%. The candid coding's over. Being nice for the sake of being nice is over. We're not going to do anybody justice if we paint a picture that isn't crystal clear and exactly like reality. That being said, go for it, my man. I got your back. I'll take them out.
Good. I'll
take out the naysayers, man.
So this is not about any one brokerage, right? We work for a particular brokerage. Everybody works for their own different brokerages.
Have to.
We got to have a brokerage, right?
Correct.
But I talked with a few today on the phone, and they're okay, happy where they're at. They're worried about what's going on in the marketplace because, like we said earlier, the market is changing. It's going to get more and more difficult for single agents because unless, if they're not selling it, now if they're single agents selling a lot of houses, they should have money. They should have their acorns stored away, and they should be fine because they have a good reputation. They know what to do to succeed and make money, right?
Right.
Unfortunately, in our industry, there are a lot of single agents out there that don't sell as many houses. On average, your average agent sells about 8 to 10 homes a year, Tim. You know that, right?
I do, and that's your average agent with a decade of experience.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
That's not your average noob.
That's right. That's right. So I was talking to these guys today, and they're like, we're having a great conversation, but then they get into the conversation around, well, I just don't feel like my brokerage is doing anything for me. I'm paying them money. They're not doing anything for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know any other brokerages. I don't know what they do because I've never been in any other brokerages, but I know what our brokerage does.
Yep.
And what I told the lady was basically, it doesn't matter. Like, you want to go to a brokerage that you align with culturally and buy into the vision of their growth and see the opportunities there. I said, but the fact of the matter is that you're the business, right? The broker is there to support you. The broker's not there to give you leads. The broker's there not to hold your hand on how to build your business, but we do have classes on building businesses. We do have classes on lead generation. They provide all that coaching and training and support, but it's up to you, the individual, to determine how you're going to grow your business.
Right.
And it's up to you to take the initiative to look at what you're doing. I had an agent tell me they want to sell 4 houses by the end of the year, and we're in June. I said, well, okay, that's great. That's awesome. How many houses have you sold so far? And she said, none. I said, okay, good. So, whatever you're doing now to get business every day, we just need to quadruple that and you should be fine. And she kind of looked at me weird. And I said, so what are you doing to generate leads or business every day? And she's, well, I get on Instagram and, I look at Facebook and I like people's stuff and I have conversations on there. And, I said, okay, that's an option for sure. That's a way to do it. Anyway, you probably know where I went with the conversation, right? I went into,
yes, I do,
planning for business, making phone calls, all that nature. But the point of the conversation here is that no matter where you're at, I think the point of growing your business to a point of whatever level it is, if you want to sell 8 houses, 10 houses, 500 houses a year, your brokerage is only going to be able to support you to a certain level. I don't know of any brokerage that can provide 100% support for teams doing 500 transactions down to supporting one agent doing 1 transaction a year.
They don't exist. I don't care. Oh, you want to get in trouble? I'll get in trouble. I don't give a damn what they say. They don't exist.
They don't.
Period.
And the bigger they get, the harder it is for them to help the individual agents that are there. They offer the coaching, they offer the training. I think the one key point that the one that I've been involved with misses is the fact of turning them into instant lead generation focus.
Right.
Making phone calls. The
Right.
lady's like, "What do you think? You think I have to make phone calls?" I said, "Yeah, absolutely." I said, "In my opinion, this is our opinion. I think this is your opinion too.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not making phone calls, you're not going to survive.
No, impossible. You can't.
You won't survive unless you already have a solid business that's built up. And you have consistent repeat and referral business coming in that's consistent, and you can count on it, throughout the year. But as the market shifts, now that we're going into a market that is going to be much more difficult to find people. So if you're not out actively, if you don't have the habit of looking for people now, then you need to create that habit quickly. So go ahead.
Permission to go on a side rant.
Yep, go.
Okay, here we go. A lot of the training that we hear at our brokerage and in a lot of others is it's 10 years old. Okay. Yep. That may not sound like a big deal, but I want everybody to think about
it's older than 10, my friend.
10 years at best. Social media
40, probably.
is okay, social media didn't even exist back then. Let's say it is 10 years old. Social media is 10 years older than it was. Look at all the stuff that's gone on social media since then. Okay.
Mhm.
This stuff didn't exist back then. We've had COVID, we've had economies, we've had elections, the mindset of the country in general is completely different. And we're still talking to them like this stuff never happened.
Mhm.
That's ridiculous. We've got to talk to people in a way and about things that are current and important to them.
Yeah.
End of
100.
side rant. Go ahead.
100%. So at the end of the day, you as an agent, whether you want to partner with amazing people like me and this beautiful man right here, which we have massive opportunity, massive leverage, massive systems, massive support. That kind of a plug there. My bad.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
Um,
Shameless, go for it. I love shameless self-promotion.
whatever.
Big fan of it.
And we are taking on all comers
Yep.
who want to work. Right.
Yep.
At the end of the day, ding ding, that's for Anna if she ever watches one of these. You got to make your business what you want it to be. You can't wait on brokerages to provide you leads. You can't wait on people to call you. You can't wait on I don't know, deciding what color your card is going to be.
Ugh.
You can't wait to decide on how your Facebook post is going to look after researching 5,000 of them. We have to get into action, Tim. These people have to get into action and do whatever it is. I had a great conversation with a young lady today. She actually almost started crying because she wanted to get out of her situation so bad. And I said, well, you're going to have to do these things. And she's like, man, I really don't like doing those things. I said, that's it. I said, you need to take that emotion that you have right now with those tears coming out of your eyes for the fact that you hate where you're at right now, and take that into the pain of doing what you don't want to do to be able to succeed. I said, is the fear of that pain stronger than the need of getting out of that? And I could tell when we talked about getting out of that situation, that was a strong emotional feeling.
You know, that's heavy stuff, man. And all kidding aside, I know we like to laugh and joke around and stuff, but I don't know that folks who don't talk to the amount of agents that we do understand that yeah, it's not HGTV real estate. We talk to people from all walks of life in all situations, from people who have a thriving business that want to make it thrive even more, to people who are getting out of a divorce that haven't worked in years. They don't know what they're going to do. They don't know what they're going to do. They're terrified and they're counting on us to help them.
Single
Right?
moms.
Single moms.
Yep.
And we will not do anyone justice saying, well, all you got to do is go to the grocery store and put your name tag on upside down. And when people say, hey, your name tag's on upside down, you can go, I'm in real estate and I'm just so busy, I didn't notice. And then they'll go, hey, if you're that busy, you should be a good agent and maybe you'll help me sell my house. And then you can go, okay, great, sign here. That isn't going to help anybody, man.
No, sir.
I will be in trouble after that one, by the way. So go ahead.
Good.
Go ahead.
What needs to
I'll
be
know if they listen.
What needs to be done is consistent conversations.
And you know, Todd, it really comes down to a mathematical formula that we start at the end, where you want to be, what you want to accomplish, and break that down into daily, if not hourly, bite-sized pieces. And there is a formula. If you do X plus Y times 5 times 4 times 10, this will equal what you want to make.
Yeah.
All I did was days, weeks, months, 10 months out of the year to get there. And we can create that formula for you. We can help you create that formula, and we can help you create that formula based on what you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's the important part of it. Because you're not going to have it's not set in stone that everybody's going to have the same results. Some people may have to put in more time. Some people may have to make more calls, you know, but you got to talk to people. Oh, here's the other side rant. If all this stuff worked, how come when you go into an average brokerage, everybody in that place isn't making $500,000 a year?
Because none of them are.
Right. And when you go in there and you lift the hood and you pull back the veil and you look at the teams that are doing 4, 5, 6, 700 deals a year, 1,000 deals a year, what are they all doing, man?
They're grinding, baby.
Hey, nobody got an upside down name tag on that team.
Nope.
I am now stepping off my soapbox. Continue,
to
sir.
support their clients. They have deep relationships with the people in their database, and they're consistently lead generating every day, day in, day out, day in, day out. The initial phone call is like 2% of getting the deal done. The true gold in it is a consistent follow-up. Add them to your database. Follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. Same stuff every day. Very boring. And I'd much rather be sitting on a golf course or swimming in your pool in your backyard, making fun of you on a daily basis.
I would love that. As a matter of fact,
phone calls, right? But we got to do it.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it.
And the agents that don't do that are not going to survive, in my opinion, Tim. And I wish that a lot of these brokerages would change their model just a bit, because our brokerage has a lot of awesome stuff they offer.
Yes,
I think a lot of agents, they bring in a ton and they get lost in the initial stages because they're not focused on getting business. They're too busy worrying about all the other pieces that are involved. And if you don't, in my mind, you don't have the business, none of that matters. None of it matters.
None of it matters. And, you know, a lot of times I hear with the people that we're talking to too, and this isn't a slight on the people that we're talking to. This is a slight on our industry, because all they're doing is saying what they've heard. Well, what about leads? I need leads. I got leads. You want leads? Okay, great. Now what?
Yeah.
Now what are you going to do with them? No one has told you that the lead isn't a sale. You got to know what to do with the leads and how many times to do it, right? And when to do it.
You have the skill to convert that lead into money in your bank account.
Right. So if you're looking for leads, hit LeMoyneTeam.com. It's right down there on the bottom of the screen. If you're looking, it's Lemoyne, LeMoyne.com. And check it out. You want leads? We got plenty of leads, but here's the difference. We're going to show you how to turn a certain percentage of those leads into business, and we're going to show you how to make that predictable and repeatable.
Yep. And you're going to have to work hard.
And it's not because we're brain surgeons. It's because we have partnered with a group of incredible professionals,
brain surgeons,
that are doing this at a high level that I didn't even know existed.
Yep.
You know? Hey, you want to hear something funny, man? When I got in with those guys the first time, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I don't care. First time I was sitting in there with a bunch of those brainiacs from Place. I said it. Yeah, I felt like I was at a day one on a new job, and I lied on my resume.
Yes.
And maybe I said I had an MBA when I really didn't. And I was sitting at a table looking around at everybody who didn't lie on their resume and actually had MBAs. And I'm telling you, that's because that's the level of intellect and professionalism and experience that we're able to draw from, because these folks are kind enough to allow us to come in there and learn what they do and emulate it. And see, that gives us the opportunity to do the same thing for agents coming into our world, whether the ink's still wet on their license or they've been doing this for a couple of years. And we are not, my point is, we are not the heroes of the story. We are conduits to bring you success methods from the heroes of the story. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure. That's actually, I stole the line from a mentor of mine, a famous guy in KW named Lucas Sherrod. He says, we want to be the on-ramp to their success.
Right.
Like, we want to help them, whoever it is, whether they've sold 50 houses a year. By the way, we have agents on our teams now selling 50 houses a year that are growing teams within our teams.
Yes, we do.
We have room for agents who are new, doing 0. We have room for agents doing 10, 15, 20 deals a year. We want to learn about their goals, and we build a roadmap, and we help them achieve those goals through the systems, tools, and processes that we have that we know that work. We have the owner of our company guaranteeing a $150,000 salary if you simply follow our open house plan.
Right.
It's a proven and repeatable system because he built his business on it and he knows it works.
That's correct.
That system. If we have anybody out there that just wants to specialize in open houses and do nothing else, we have a plan for you to make $150,000.
That we do. That we absolutely do.
The key to all this, whether you're by yourself or you're on a team, or you're creating your own team, or you have partners, the key is you have to lean into the places that you're scared or you don't want to work or do those activities and do them. That's
Right.
the only way you're going to grow. That's the only way you fail. Like I was coaching a lady today and she's been in sports and she was a coach in sports. And she goes, this is the first time in my life people are telling me to fail. And I said, exactly. The faster you fail, the closer you are to success and the faster you're going to learn. So I want everybody to get out there and just screw shit up all day long and learn.
Well, and that's the thing, man, is to be successful in this, and you and I talked about this before, you have got to be willing to suck at something until you don't suck at it, because you can't go from I can't do this to elite level without sucking. Did we talk about this where, I mean, you can't go from baby soft hands to calluses. You got to get blisters, and blisters suck.
I guarantee you, you look at an NFL football player, he did not come right out of high school into the NFL.
Hell no.
And I bet that guy, whoever made it to the NFL, had got his ass kicked on that football field many a time.
Many times. Many times. But there's a difference between getting hurt and being harmed. There's the difference between not succeeding this time and failing. The only time a person fails is when that person gives up. When they're done, when they just say, I'm not going to do this anymore, that's when you fail. Because if you're continually trying and continually working, continually getting better and just doing better today than you did yesterday, it's not failure. It is success, because you're one step closer to what you want to be and what you want to do and what you want your life to become. So it's okay. Fail. Hey, baseball. What batting average gets you into the Hall of Fame, man?
Mid 300s.
Right. So how many times did you not hit the ball if you're a 325?
60 something percent of the time. 60
right.
to 70% of the time, right? Yeah.
Okay. If I made 60% in school, it's like a D.
Yeah.
Okay. But you miss it 60, you miss 60 or what I'm trying to say, you know what I mean, right? The point is, I got my math screwed up. I think I did. Anyway, 325 batting average. That means
point is that 30% of the time they're successful, right, and they're above average at what they're doing because the sport is extremely hard.
Right. And in school, that 30% is failure, but it's huge success in baseball, right? But they go into it knowing they're going to quote unquote fail most of the time, but they're not failing. That at bat is not their entire career. It's one step. That phone call is not your entire career. That guy that told you to shut up, never call him again because I can't believe you stupid people call me all day. This isn't even the right number. That's not failure. It's just another phone call. Go to the next one.
Yeah.
That'll get them fired up about making calls.
And do it more than 3 days in a row or 5 days or 2 days. You got to give months. You got to give months, failure months. So
and I would like to make one point as we're kind of wrapping up here, man. And no way, shape, or form is this to slight any agents that we've spoken to, anything that an agent is thinking or contemplating right now. This isn't the bashing of agents. This is the bashing of our industry today for not telling agents the truth and preparing them for the reality that is their real estate business. Yeah, and that's what we're going to give you. We're going to give you the truth and the reality. We're going to support you. We're going to help you. We're going to define goals based on what you call success. We're going to do everything we can to make sure you get there.
Love it, man. You got it. You just dropped the mic.
That's it. Mic drop. Right there. Everybody, thank you so much for listening in today. If you're watching today, thanks for watching. I'm going to put the email address, Todd and Tim talk at gmail.com in the show notes.
Love to talk to you.
What's that?
I said we'd love to talk to anybody about any of these topics.
I thought maybe I got it wrong. You guys email us. Give us your questions. If you're not looking for a team, you're doing your thing and you just got a question, email us. You want to challenge one of us on something we said, bring it. I'll be the first one to admit I'm wrong, but you got to bring me the conversation so that we can learn more. Okay. Email us, go to the website. We'd love to hear from you. And, really, if anywhere in the country, if you are interested in taking your business to the next level, please contact us because we got people.
We know people.
We got people.
One last thing, Tim. So I tell Paige, I'm like, I gotta go do this podcast with Tim. I said, have you ever listened to our podcast? She says, no. I was like, you may want to check them out from time to time. I think it's pretty decent. And she goes, I'm just, shifting markets and agents and brokerage. She goes, that's just not super appealing to me. I said, oh, okay. So we may want to check it out because we're making fun of you guys all the time.
All the time. I think this is actually the first one where we haven't. We lavished praise and adoration and love on those two ladies to a really disgusting degree on a couple of shows early on. And then we realized they weren't listening, so we decided to make fun of them.
There we go. Paige and Susan, you're missing out.
You are. And I'm still in the big bedroom, so I guess I'm okay. Nobody's made me sleep on the couch yet. That's how I know she's not listening.
There you go.
All right. Well, man, I enjoyed this. As always, this is so much fun talking to you, man. My partner, my friend, I was going to say the Robin to my Batman, but I think I'm more the Robin to your Batman. Was that uncomfortable? Did that come out a little uncomfortable?
You're my you're my
What'd you say? Dude, I was going to say I'm your mini-me, but I outweigh you.
Probably don't, man.
I could be your stupid little brother, but I'm older than you are.
You're my stupid older fat brother.
There you have it. We have room for activities. Now you have to call me Nighthawk.
Woo, let's go, Dragon.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one. And everybody out there, have a great week. And we will see you next time.
All right.